Good morning. On behalf of Chief Robinson and all of our fire command staff, welcome to today's ceremony. This is a proud day for our organization as we recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of those who have earned the privilege of promotion through dedication, leadership, and service. It's a reflection of commitment to our community, a testament to skills honed through challenges, and a recognition of the responsibility to lead and inspire others. Each promotion today represents not only personal growth, but also the continued strength and success of our entire team. Today we are joined by one retiree. Raul, will you please stand up? Your legacy continues to inspire those who follow in your footsteps, and we are honored for your presence. Thank you. I also want to extend a sincere thanks to members of our city leadership who are here with us today. Mayor Gilvin, City Administrator Chris Lagerbloom, will y'all please stand? Your continued support is vital to our mission, and it is deeply appreciated. To those being promoted today, you have earned this moment. We look forward to your leadership and the example that you will set. Congratulations. Please welcome Chief John Robinson.
Good morning. Today is one of those special days that reminds us of what a privilege it is to be a part of this great profession, to serve in such a great profession in a great city. It's a day of celebration where you gentlemen that we're honoring today, you're stepping forward to embrace great responsibility within our department. Grimm, Bottengino, Wills, Warnke, Porter, Hatton, Quakenbush, you're not only just accepting a new rank and a new position, you're committing to protect and preserve the values and the mission that define who we are as an organization. You're stepping up, and you're ensuring that at the end of every shift, you can confidently say, whatever your role may be, that mission has been accomplished. And let me remind you that one of the greatest attributes that you can always exhibit in this new role and any roles you may have in the future is humility. Be sure that humility is the foundation of everything you do in this organization. Simon Sinek, and many of you have heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it again. Simon Sinek was once asked, he's a well-known leadership guy, and was once asked, two attributes that really define good leadership. And he said, teachability and humility. I think that's so true. And as long as you keep those attributes at your heart of whatever role you may play, you will always be successful in what you do. And also, guys, as you grow in your leadership roles, never lose sight of why you started this journey that you're on, why you got in the job, the idealism that brought you to this profession. Don't ever tarnish that idealism by forgetting who you are, where you came from, and why you got in this job in the first place, why you wear that badge that you wear. Your new position now comes with more responsibility. Now more than ever, you need to step up and achieve 3 very simple goals in your job. Number 1, take care of our community. You're here today because you already understand our mission. Whatever role you take, whatever you do in this profession, in our place here in Alpharetta, you never forget that we are here to enhance the quality of life of those that live, work, and play in Alpharetta. The word enhance literally means to improve, to add value. That means to add value to our citizens, to add value to those that work here, to add value to those that come and make this a place to visit and enjoy. We are fortunate, so fortunate, to have the trust and support of our community, and it's an honor for us, and an honor for you especially, to serve them with integrity and commitment. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." You are great, gentlemen. You're great, and you're being recognized for that greatness today, but not just because of your skill, your experience, your expertise, but because you serve. You have chosen a life of service. And as leaders, your job is now also to model what service looks like to our team. Your people, the people that you work with, our team entirely, should be able to look to you and say, that's what service looks like. That's what selfless service looks like. In the good times, and especially when things are difficult, you are challenged to demonstrate professionalism, humility, and strength all in service. John Maxwell said, a leader is the one who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. And I need you, gentlemen, more than ever to show the way, show us what service looks like in this profession and in our great community. So take care of your community. Number two, take care of your people, of our team. Simon Sinek again, leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of those in your charge. This day is about you, absolutely. But this new position is not about you. It is about the community we serve, and it is about your team that you serve with. Think about the best supervisor you ever worked for. And when you think about that person, part of the reason why they're likely your best supervisor is because they took care of you. They invested in you. They grew you, and that is now your role that you're taking on in our organization. You can learn the nuances of the job of leadership, the management, the skills that come along with that, administration, coordination. But the number one priority of always taking care of your people, as long as you keep that at the center of everything you do, you will succeed in any leadership role that you take on. You'll grow and you'll always lead the right way. Harry Truman, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't care who gets the credit. And I love that because that emulates, again, that thought process that it's not about us. It's not about who gets the credit. It's about the team and making sure that everything you do is about your people. Nothing matters more in your role as we serve a community than serving your team. That's number two. And number three, and I end every promotional process speech the same way: make us better. This department's already a great place to work. We work in a great city. You have an incredible, strong community and an outstanding team. Your challenge is now to make that even better for our citizens, for our businesses, for our visitors, and for your team. You have the opportunity, gentlemen, to shape the future of this department, to put your mark on the Alpharetta Department of Public Safety and specifically the Alpharetta Fire Department. Make your mark by making us better. So as you step into your new chapter of your career, take care of our community, take care of our people, and make us better. Congratulations, gentlemen. You have earned this day. Enjoy your day, and then go out and lead us well. With that, I think now we're going to move over to the FMO part of the presentation. And Jonathan Matisick, if you'll come on up and get rolling. Thank you very much.
Good morning. At the core of the fire service tradition is the bravery and dedication of the suppression personnel. Day after day, night after night, it's our suppression crews who answer the calls when seconds count. They stand between danger and safety, chaos and order, and risk and rescue. Their work is courageous, honorable, and absolutely essential, and it's the tradition that defines who we are as a fire service. While our suppression teams stand ever ready to act when the need arises, prevention efforts are there to work alongside them. To do risk reduction, to create safer environments, and to lessen the number of emergencies we must face together. Response and prevention are two sides of the same mission, both critical and both rooted in service to the community. That's where the Fire Marshal's Office plays its role. Through inspections, plan review, public education, fire investigations, we extend our reach beyond the moments of crisis to address the risk at its source. We believe that every building inspected, every plan reviewed, and every child taught about fire safety is a direct investment in the well-being of the people that we serve. Community risk reduction is not a departure from who we are. It's a continuation of the commitment to protect lives and preserve property at the highest level possible. It's important to remember that fire codes are born out of failure. They're written with the hard lessons of history that they have taught us so that we may honor those losses through action and progress. Commonly, we think about the station nightclub fire of 2003, which reminded us that the devastating lack of proper exits, overcrowding, and overlooked hazards can cause significant loss of life. This tragedy, though painful, became a catalyst for change, leading to stronger codes, better enforcement, and a greater focus on protecting lives before the alarm is ever sounded. That's the mission of the Fire Marshal's Office. We're here to ensure those lessons are never forgotten and proactively build a safer future for the community through community risk reduction. The Assistant Fire Marshal plays a vital role in upholding that promise. It's the position that demands not just technical expertise, but vision, leadership, and a passion for ensuring safer outcomes for all. Today we recognize an individual who embodies those ideals. Kyle Quackenbush has built his career on the front lines of suppression, gaining invaluable firsthand knowledge about the realities of fire, risk, and community protection. Through his experiences, Kyle has developed a deep understanding that the best emergency response begins long before the first call is ever made. Kyle, your journey reflects the best of our department's values: courage in action, wisdom through experience, and an unwavering commitment to service. As you step into this new role, you will continue the important work of protecting our community, not only in the moments of crisis, but through the powerful and lasting impact of prevention. We are proud of you, we are excited for what lies ahead, and we stand united together with suppression and prevention, both building a safer community here. Congratulations, Assistant Fire Marshal Kyle Quackenbush. Kyle has selected Captain Adam Wade to speak on his behalf.
All right, morning everybody. I appreciate you guys being here as we celebrate Kyle and as he moves into his next step. It's an honor to be selected by Kyle to speak on his behalf as he takes his step to the next journey. I've been fortunate enough through my time here to work with Kyle from the time that he's come on board with the department, from his initial FTO process, a co-worker at the station. We got promoted to captain and FAE at the same time. We were hanging out at the club together for a while, and I've been fortunate to work with him this entire time. Kyle, he brings a certain level of commitment. There's integrity, there's professionalism that he brings to the station. Well, if you've ever worked around Kyle, you also know there's a certain level of comedy and entertainment that comes with that. From the random you rights and playa and boys and other quackisms that come with him at the station, he has definitely developed into a leader within our department, someone that guys can go to, and a mentor to look up to as we welcome all of our newer firefighters into the station. He has stepped up and he has taken that role just on his own. And like I said, our station has been a revolving door, and he has handled it with utmost excellence. But with Kyle, not only is the technical expertise as an FAE moved in, he's obviously been working in the fire marshal's office part-time as an inspector for a while now. He's taken it upon himself to take all the additional classes and get prepared for that next step. So we kind of knew it was inevitable that was going to be his next move. So we know he's going to kill it up there. He's going to continue to perform well as he has as an FAE in the station. Obviously, he's put a lot of work into learning the fire codes, to making sure that the community is prepared, as Jonathan mentioned, not just on a suppression level, but prior to. So he's definitely taking that next step to be ready. We are definitely sad to see him leave suppression and move into the fire marshal's office, but we know he's going to kill it, and we know he's going to do well and continue to excel as he moves into this next step. So, Kyle, congratulations.
Kyle is being pinned by his wife, Stephanie. I'd now like to welcome Chief Garreau.
Good morning. It's going to be kind of hard to follow that presentation there. As far as the training goes, the training division, the training with the department, training's at all different levels. You've got your station level, you've got company level, and you've got individuals, and then you've got the training division. Training division is a little bit different because we handle a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that most people don't see. There's a lot of paperwork involved, a lot of processes with the state, just to maintain the standard that we have as a department, and also for the state and any ISO ratings that we have. The positions within the training division are integral. In years past, it's only been one person. One person has worked a lot. He's motivated a lot of people. He's handled a lot of paperwork behind the scenes. And this, moving forward, is going to allow us to do a lot more for the department and for the members to make sure that they are trained, have a standard, and are well-equipped to provide the service to the citizens of Alpharetta. Today, I'm honored to speak on behalf of Eric on his promotion. When Eric came to Alpharetta, he was on a different shift. We didn't really work together. We might have seen each other passing, during the day, shift change, things like that. When he moved to the training division a couple of years ago, I was still in the field working as an FTO. Got to know him a little bit more, understand a little bit about Eric and how he was, and really realized his passion for training. It wasn't until I came into the training division until we really got to know each other. Eric is unique, as most people know. There's a few things that most people don't know about Eric. One of the things that I found out, apparently Eric knows sign language. One of the things that I realized that is when we were working throughout the day, whether it was in the office or out in the field, I could always tell when it was lunchtime. Because Eric would always walk up, stand in the hallway, or look at me and just rub his stomach. I knew it was time to eat. It was like that every day. I really began to wonder if he was even being fed at home. And as you can see in the front, there's a lot of mouths to feed at the Hatton household. All right. One of the other things that I understand and I began to realize about Eric is Eric liked to dance. It may seem odd because most people don't see him dance. Well, it's only at lunch when he's eating. And as he's eating, he's doing his little dance in his seat. And then I realized he wasn't being fed at home. He was just so happy to eat lunch that he was dancing. And he does it every time we go. It doesn't matter if we're out to eat or if we're at the training center eating. He always does his little dance. I couldn't really understand why, but now I do understand. We did learn about each other. One thing I did realize about Eric is his passion. Eric really enjoys training. He enjoys working with the crews, working with people. He wants to strive and understand everything about that position. As he moves up into his new position, he's still going to be doing a lot of the same stuff, but he's actually going to be mentoring and teaching others to move up and take his role and eventually learn to maybe take my role. He learns all the time. He tries to make things better for the department. He works after hours, on weekends. He answers phone calls, continually working with members of the department, giving them advice. All right. I know that he will always find ways to improve himself, the department, and the division. And for that, we are forever grateful. I'm especially grateful because he has helped me transition into this position, teaching me some of the stuff that I didn't understand about the state, about the paperwork, the long hours. We always joke about it's time to go. We have alarms set on our watch. That's when we're supposed to start breaking things down and moving towards getting out the door. Typically, that stretches a little bit past the normal time, and we can always tell it's time for him to go when the phone rings and I'm on my way, but he's still standing in the hallway. He's trying to get out. Eric, I know you will always grow, you'll always learn, and you will continually be an asset for our department. Please join me in congratulating Eric Hatton, Training Lieutenant. Eric's going to be pinned by his wife, Amik, and joined by Easton, Conlon, and Sparrow.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Lieutenant Reif Snyder. I'm here to speak for Duke. I was very honored to have been selected by Duke to introduce him. He came to Alpharetta with much knowledge from life experiences and from the job. He's also well-studied, experienced, and with great physical ability. As you may hear from him occasionally say, how it was done back home, he says it with the intentions to improve this department better than it already is. Laughter can always be heard with Duke around from jokes or antics, but work is always completed at the highest level. At the closing of our cruise after dinner conversations, you often hear him popping the question, Andes? Then we had to decide if we wanted to go for frozen custard, which we usually did. When responding to emergencies, he is the first off the apparatus in proper gear and with equipment or tools in hand to take on any task. His patience and ability to break down the complexity of medical jargon or explain a different way in firefighting procedures is a natural gift for him. As I miss him on shift, he is filling a vital role in using his strengths and to provide top-tier instruction to the whole department as the training officer, which correlates to the betterment of all in our city. I'm going to also put in there, I'm very honored that he is on SWAT with me. He is a great addition, bringing tactical knowledge from the Army and his medical skills. I'm proud of you, Duke, and I'm a better person because of our friendship. Congratulations. Please come on up.
Duke is being pinned by his wife, Lauren, and daughter, Mackenzie. Our new training officer. Now to introduce the Suppression Promotions Battalion Chief Scott Hefner.
All right, this morning, the fire apparatus engineer is the most valuable position in the fire service. It is this individual who is responsible for maintaining the ready status of the apparatus and the 100-plus pieces of equipment on their rig. They will become so in tune with their truck that just by opening a compartment door, they can tell us if something's missing or if something's wrong. They take great pride in the apparatus as this is a reflection of this individual. They ensure the safety of the crew while responding to emergency and non-emergency through the challenging, congested streets of their territory. Upon arriving on the scene of a fire, they ensure proper placement of their apparatus and begin preparing for the operation. As the fire apparatus engineers, it's their responsibility to operate the complexity of the fire pump, a series of valves and gauges to maintain a constant water supply for the fire suppression activities. This is no small task, knowing that lives hang in the balance of their calculations. They are often called upon to ride up a position in the absence of the officer, filling in the role of being in charge of the station. During downtime, they will serve as a liaison between the crew and the officer, ensuring that all personnel are taken care of. The first documented fire pump was invented by Ctesibius of Alexandria in 200 BC. His device was a double-action reciprocating pump using bronze cylinders and pistons with one-way valves to create an adjustable nozzle, thus starting the greatest debate in the fire service of smooth bore versus adjustable nozzles in 200 BC. These fire pumps would be used during the Greek cities during their fires. Fire pumps would continue to advance from hand pumps to steam engines to the complexity of the fire apparatus today. One thing that has always been needed is a great fire apparatus engineer. Today, we get to add the following names to the list of great fire apparatus engineers: Ryan Bottangino, Ben Grimm, Sam Warnke, and Bobby Wills. Gentlemen, congratulations on your promotion. We're excited for you and this opportunity that you have. We would like to start with Ryan Bottangino. Ryan has chosen Lieutenant Bruce Hartman to speak on his behalf.
Good morning. It's truly an honor to stand before you today and speak on behalf of Ryan Bottangino on the occasion of his well-earned promotion. When Ryan asked me to say a few words, I felt both humbled and proud, not just because of the respect he's shown me, but because I've had the privilege of watching him grow into the firefighter and leader we recognize today. We talk a lot about in the fire service being lifelong learners, about always adding a tool to the toolbox. Ryan lives that every shift, but what I admire most is his humility, which he goes about it. Ryan is never too proud to ask questions, never afraid to say, "I don't know," or "Can you show me?" And that humility speaks volume about his character. In a profession that values strength and confidence, it's easy to forget how important it is to be teachable. Ryan embodies that balance, and it's one of the many reasons I believe he'll thrive in his new role. The FAE is more than a title. It's a leadership position. You are the senior man, the mentor, the one the new guys look up to. One shift, you might be pumping a structure fire. The next, you might be taking command of a scene. You have to think quickly, stay calm, make sound decisions, and when seconds matter. And more than anything, you have to be reliable. Your crew depends on you, and I can confidently say that Ryan is exactly that kind of person I'd want on seat. But if you approach with the same humility, drive, and professionalism you've shown so far, I have no doubt you'll continue to thrive, not just as an engineer, but as a leader in the department. This promotion is not just about putting new hardware on your collar. It's the recognition it's a recognition of who you are and what you've already brought to the department, and a reflection of the confidence your peers and your leadership have in you. So on behalf of us at 83 and across our department, congratulations, Ryan. You've earned this moment, and we're proud to stand beside you and take on this new role. We're lucky to have you. Come on up. Ryan will be pinned by his wife, Miss Shanna. Next, Ben Grimm has chosen FAE Jonathan Caldwell.
Good morning. I'd like to first off say that I'm very honored that Ben chose me to speak on his behalf. Thank you, Ben. Ben started his fire service in 2015 at Gwinnett County Fire, where he obtained his fire certification, his paramedic license. Shortly after, Ben decided it was time for greener pastures and more opportunity. So he applied to the city of Alpharetta, where in August of 2021, he was hired. Ben's first assignment was Station 85, where he went through his FTO process. Shortly after that, he was assigned to Station 81. This is where I got to work with Ben, and it didn't take very long to realize that Ben had a passion for the fire service. Ben was always the first one to start work, continue work, until it was finished. Ben is soft-spoken, but his actions speak loudly. Ben also shows this through the medical side. Ben is our medical FTO on A shift. So Ben graciously lets us know when our reports are garbage or incomplete, And he is always, always, always willing to be the pincushion for the new hires so that they can practice and hone their IV skills. Not me. Also, Ben's always the first one for training purposes. Ben always gets out there with the new hires. Always, whether it's after dinner or on a Sunday, Ben's always out there working hard to make sure those new guys know what they're doing to keep us all safe. But Ben's greatest passion is his family. On his off days, Ben doesn't work himself to death like a lot of us do. He spends it with his family, Jesse, Peyton, and Blake. And even when Ben is on shift, those girls come by regularly to see their dad, and everybody enjoys those visits. With all that being said, I believe that Ben Graham is going to make a fantastic FAE, but an even better future leader for this department. Congratulations, Ben.
Ben will be pinned by his wife, Miss Jessie, daughters Peyton and Blake. Next, Sam Warnke. Sam has chosen Captain Nick Marlin.
Good morning, everyone. Before we get started, I just want to say congratulations, Sam. FAE is a large accomplishment. I want to say that I know that you have worked hard to earn it, and I'm personally very proud of you. When we first met Sam came to us from up north, Georgia, down here, and he was a very kind, gentle, soft-spoken young man. And we all enjoyed him. He was very much a go-getter, eager to learn, eager to take the opportunities that were set in front of him. Sam went and joined the Army, and it's something that he was very passionate about. He wanted to serve his country, not just the community. And we were all very happy for him. Sam got deployed to Afghanistan and served us very proudly over there, came back, and as the military does very well, they were able to extract certain features out of Sam that we were not aware of. And when he came back, he was slightly different than when he left. Not bad, but the military has a certain way of doing that to a person. So when he came back, we all got used to the new Sam, which was just different, bold, outspoken, and came with its own set of nuances, and we loved him for it. Sam quietly started making some professional moves in his career. He went to paramedic school, and during that paramedic school, I don't know if all of you know, but it was a difficult process. He overcame a lot of adversity in just completing paramedic school, which is already hard on its own. Then from there, he has been preparing for this journey to FAE, taking the classes necessary, all while providing the community a high level of service. Just recently, he has tried out for the SWAT team. I was very privileged to watch that tryout, and he represented himself and his family very well. He displayed a great set of skills that we all were proud of to watch him do. One When you talk about what an FAE is, as some have already done, I see it as the most important job in the fire service. You are the linchpin for operations that happen on the fire ground. He serves as a paramedic in this community, and he is very good at that as well. So I would like to leave you with this charge, Sam. Take care of your people as the new leader you are. Continue to lead the way that you do. Continue to make your family proud as you always have. I'm very proud to announce you as an FAE, so if you'll come up and join me, we'll get you pinned on, sir. Pinning Sam are his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Warnke.
Next, Bobby Wills. Bobby has chosen Captain Kell Hamilton.
I'm proud and humbled to be chosen to speak on behalf of Bobby Wills as he's being promoted to FAE. So a little background. I first had the opportunity to work with Bobby when I was in an acting role on A Shift. From the start, Bobby, Austin, and myself became great friends. Austin and I loved to pick on Bobby for being the old guy. But with that title came a wealth of life experience that Austin and I learned from. 29 years of marriage to his wife, Paula, 20 years of ministry work, including 5 years overseas in Thailand, and a degree from UGA, which he earned while I was still in elementary school. So a quick story about Bobby. One day we were sitting around the kitchen table talking, well, mostly Austin and I were talking, like always. Bobby was being the quiet observer, letting Austin and I ramble on like always. A new rookie who had just been assigned to us sat there and listened, and then interrupted and asked Bobby, "What department did you retire from?" Austin and I instantly erupted in laughter and at both the question and Bobby's quick, unrepeatable response. Bobby, congratulations on your promotion. I'll leave you with a quote from Kent Keith that I think fits not only today, but your career and your character. If you are successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. Give the world your best you have, and you may get kicked in the teeth. Give the world your best anyway. I know you will give us all your best and hold the standard high as an FAE. Congratulations again, Bobby. I'm proud of you.
Bobby is being pinned by his wife, Miss Paula. Gentlemen, congratulations. Next, I'd like to turn it over to Operations Chief Brad Dexter.
Today's a great day. We're here surrounded by family and friends, honoring, celebrating you guys. You guys have done a lot of work to earn today. The celebration, this recognition is all because of the work that you have done. It's clear that passion and dedication run deep in our department. The promotions you're receiving today are not about new titles or new badges or new collar brass that we've seen. They're symbols of your commitment to service, to professional development, and to being prepared to take on new, unexpected challenges. You guys have each shown courage and resilience, the ability and willingness to lead by example. And as you step into these new roles, always stay true to those things. Stay true to yourself. Excuse me. Leadership isn't about being perfect. It's not about having all the answers. It's about being authentic and empathetic. It's about serving others. Your fellow firefighters will look to you not just for direction, but for support and guidance. Choose to be the leader that inspires others. Choose to be the leader that fosters and inspires team. Look for ways to lift each other up. And know that when you do that, you lift the entire department up. Never lose sight of the importance of community. That is the single reason we are here, to help other people. We're here to help and serve our citizens, and we're here to help and serve each other. And as we move forward from today, I want you to approach your new responsibilities with enthusiasm and passion. Let's work hard to foster the tradition of brotherhood, keep it alive and well. I want you to continue to work hard to make our fire department a place that we are all proud to be a part of. Congratulations again, gentlemen. If I may ask our honorees to stand up just right where you are. Very good, very good. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause, please. Thank you all very much for being here, for being a part of this. And now I'd love to invite you across the hall for some light refreshments. Thank you.